Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. So till now what we have seen, we have created the form. Okay, so let's open once again. So what the components is available in my form, I have available name, that is first name and last name, combination of first name and last name. I have account and I have the toggle. Okay, so from start you can add this in your screen. Okay, so whenever the flow, that means whenever the flow will start, in which screen I want to move this. Okay, so let's save this first. Let's see what happen if we run this. Let's save this, give some name, flow level. So let's say I will give some name like contact capture screen. User contact capture screen. Okay, just save it. So you can so user contact capture screen already exists. So okay, so let's save in different name. So you can give some name here, user contact capture screen with flow. Okay, let's save it. So if you save this, you can see some warning here. So why the warning is there? Because I have created the flow here, but I have not added any lightning component, right? So that's why this basically it's giving some warning. So you can ignore that warning. Okay, this is a warning, so you can ignore that warning. Okay, as of now. So we'll see later point of time how we can add this component. We can add this flow. Okay, in lightning component. So let's run it. So let's see what we have done till now. See here, so the level that I have mentioned, so that level is showing here, the first name and the last name. Okay, you can see here. So I have taken only the name component, but automatically first name and last name is available here. And you can see the account, so all account with rating hot, that account is available here. Okay, and there is a toggle bar here, so you can see here create new. If I make it inactive, that means create new, or if I make it active, that means update record. If the contact records already exist, then update the record. Okay, so now what we have to do, now let's say I am doing like make it inactive, create new. That means I don't have any concern, right? So directly I can create the record in my org. But let's the scenario I am make it as active. Okay, that means if the record is exist, I want to update the record. Okay, so if the record is exist, how I can understand whether record is exist or not in my Salesforce org? That means we have to check in my contact record, right? So whenever I am giving the first name and last name, that contact is available or not in my contact object. So I have to check that. So for that, what we have to do? For that, we have to get the data. So if you see here in data part, you can see get records. That means I'll fetch all the contacts in my get records. Okay, so what I am doing here, let's see here. Okay, so user input test and last name has given something like that. Okay, so what I will do, I will query in my contact query. I will make an query what query I will give, say select id comma name from contact, where first name is equal to whatever the user provide the input, and last name is equal to the input provided by user. Okay, so if I supply this query in my Salesforce, so if the record is already exist with the same first name and same last name, it will return some record, right? So so in that scenario I can understand, so the record is already exist, that means I have to update the record. Okay, so then what I will do, so the same thing I want to do here. Okay, so new get records, so from which object I want to check the record, in my contact record, right? So contact get contact match. Okay, next is get record of this object, from which object I want to fetch the data, from contact object, select contact. Okay, now the filter the contact record. Okay, so here I have mentioned, if first name is this, first name is test that user input, and last name is equal to this, that means whatever the user provided, that if I want to fetch based on that condition, I will fetch all contacts, right? So let's apply those conditions. Which condition? The first, where first name is this and last name is this. Okay, so let's apply those conditions. First name, last name. Okay, first name equals to, first name equal to what? First name equal to what? First name is in my contact record. So initially I have created one contact record. In my contact record already, in the first name variable, already the record is available here, right? So I will select that. Sorry, what the variable name? My contact record, right? My contact record. My contact record. And what is the field name? First name. Similarly for the last name, what is the record name? My contact record. And what is the field name? Last name. Okay, so now you have the option sort contact record. So whenever you are getting all the contact, so do you want to some order? Okay, so I don't need any order, right? So make it not sorted. How many records to store? See, you can have multiple contact with same name, right? So in my scenario I will fetch only one contact. Okay, so whenever Salesforce will query internally in Salesforce database, in contact database, it will fetch the first contact that Salesforce is getting selected. Okay, so I will not fetch all contacts. Okay, I will take only the first contact. If any one matches, I will take only that contact. Okay, so you have that option, how many contacts to store, only one record or all contacts. So I will select only the first record. Whenever Salesforce find the first record, I will take that. Next is how to store the record data. So So you are fetching the query, right? So you are fetching ID, name. So all you can fetch all fields from the contact. So you want to store that value, right? So you have to store that value for later processing. So how to store that? Automatically store all fields. So if I select automatically store all fields, what happen? So if I select automatically store all fields, one record will be created. Salesforce automatically one record type will be created with get contact match, and in get contact match all fields will be available here. That means if I selected this automatically store all field, what will happen? Salesforce will create this record, and in this record all field will be available here: name, first name, last name, okay, account ID, and other information will be stored here. So if let's say I am getting some match here, right? So Salesforce will the ID. So if the name is test, we will test, and account ID will be something like that, okay. So Salesforce will automatically create a record, and in that record the all fields will be available here with value here, okay. So don't need to worry about that if you select the first option. Second option, what? Choose field and let Salesforce do the rest. So you have an option, you have the option to fill the choose, to choose the field, okay. So you can select only first name, you can select only the last name, you can select only the account ID, or you can say ID and first name, okay. You can have that option. And third thing is that choose field and assign variables. So you will select, you will choose the fields and assign variables. So I will store the value, this value, in any another variable, okay. So I will not store this value in this variable, I will store in another variable, okay. So I can that option as well. So for simplicity, what I will do, I will make it automatically store all fields, okay. So if I select here, so what happened in this flow, one record will be created, get contact match, and if the match is found, ID, F name, first name, last name, account ID will be there, and along with the value here, okay. So let's save this. So just drag and drop here, so that this is the next flow, it will run as a next flow, okay. So what we have done till now, so we have created the screen flow, and we are getting the record if the match is there, right? So we are querying the Salesforce database, and we are storing in a record. So in next session we will use the decision to fetch, like what condition user have selected. So if you see here, so you have user have an option to select any one. So how user have selected that condition, we will use the decision, and we will see based on decision how we will create the record or update the record, okay. So thank you for this session.